Hi YouTube, this is ThemThatGots bringing you another video review. This time I have with me my custom 2012 Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you guys recall, back when the prototype pictures were first released of these guys, they had an awesome look to them. They had a really good paint wash. Michelangelo's weapons had real chains on them. The weapons were colored even. They just looked great, but when they actually hit shelves, they didn't look anything like those. It was a little bit disappointing. I do love these figures, and I think the sculpts on them are absolutely fantastic. But when I got the set, the first set that I bought in hand, I was just disappointed with the paint scheme, basically, and the weapons. So I wanted to do my own thing with them, give them a wash, kind of make them look like those prototype photos. And it's actually not that hard to do. So these are them. And I'm really happy with how they came out. I actually completed these a few weeks ago, and you might have noticed if you watch any of my other videos, I only have a few videos at this point. I'm just now getting up the guts to do the whole YouTube thing, even though I've kind of wanted to do it for a while. So these are my customs, and I'll show them off a little bit for you here. I like doing the one at a time view, so I'll get rid of all these for now. And here's Donatello. Donatello was actually the figure that bugged me the most out of the new figures. I do like the fact that his mouth is closed. I think it's because they didn't really know how the diehard fans would react to that gap in his teeth. And it doesn't really bother me, but to be honest, it does look stupid. I don't really understand it, but I'm okay with it. But the main thing that I didn't like about Donatello is that he was a super pasty, gross looking whitish green. So this one isn't too far off, but what I did do was give him a light, like a Kelly green wash, just to kind of balance out all that pastel. So that gave him a bit of a darker green look, which is nice. I gave him the black wash. I did to all these figures. See if I can get it to focus better. I don't know if it's going to happen. But you can see in all the cracks on his head, he's got the black wash. You can see his mouth a lot better, down his neck, everywhere in the shell here. All the little divots and scratches in the shell are filled in. I painted here on his belt the little, you know, it's like he sewed the shoulder strap on, so I painted that white. I did the same thing on the back where the shoulder strap meets the belt. And I painted these white also, and painted those rivets and the leather silver to look more real. You can see his shell looks a lot better. It's not just the solid green that it was molded in. I thought that looked awful, so I gave it a pretty intense wash. Everything down here, the feet have that wash. All the pads and everything have the wash. All the wraps on the hands have it. I wish this would focus a little better. And then I painted the tape on the bow white so that it wasn't one solid color. I think he came out great. That's Donatello. Mikey was another one that differed a lot from the prototype pictures to what you actually got. But you know, after the wash, he looks a lot like that one. I put real chains on the weapons. I've got this wrapped around the arm here. I think that looks pretty nice. Real chains on this nunchuck here. Painted the weapons up so that they weren't that solid orange-brown color. And again, painted all the pads, bandanas. Gave him some more detail around the eyes. Here's the back of him. The shell looks a lot better. And then another thing with Michelangelo was the prototype showed him with freckles, and I don't know if you can see them very well. Let me try to actually zoom in here, see if that helps. I don't know if you can tell, but I did put the freckles on his face there. Yeah, you can see it there, just like the prototype had. On all the figures I put the black in the teeth to kind of bring out the sculpt in the teeth a little bit better, especially on Raphael. It makes a big difference. but the black wash kind of toned down the bright green of the skin. And he looks a lot better now. That's it for Mikey. And here's Raphael. Like I said, the sculpt in the teeth makes a lot of difference on Raphael because he's got kind of these fang looking teeth, and the black brings that out a lot better, which I like. I filled in the little crack here with the black all over the figure. I painted these almost as if his belt is kind of stapled together. I painted that silver. Again, the rivets on the back I painted silver. The shell's done up in more detail. His size here, I don't know if you can tell, there you go. I painted the hilts red with the gold at the tip, and I repainted over the gray plastic too to make them more shiny silver, and that looks a lot better. Raphael has the most scratches out of all the figures, so that black wash really brings out that detail that much more in him, and he's a great looking figure. And last is Leonardo, which is probably my favorite out of these new figures. I love the Leonardo figure. And again, there's not much to say. I've already told you guys pretty much everything I did. I did the exact same thing to all of them. He's got the white bandages on his feet, so that brings out the, the black wash brings it out that much more. Looks really nice. I did the red handle again, like on Raph's size, with the gold tip. Painted the blades more of a solid silver instead of that flat gray. Gave the sheaths here a better wash to bring out the detail there. And that's about it. I think Leo's great looking. I actually think all of these came out pretty well. I wish they would have looked like this from the factory, but I understand why they didn't, because Playmates did a great job making this line affordable. And actually I have almost 4 complete sets of these just because I love the figure so much. I have 3 full sets, and I got another Leonardo to make a custom with to try to match. I'm going to try to match the 5th anniversary Leonardo, the gold Leonardo. I'm going to do one silver for the current ones, which is going to look pretty cool in my collection, I think. But here's the last look at those. And as I've said before, please rate, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends I'm new at this. If you like my videos, share them. I'm having a lot of fun doing them, even though you can tell I'm a little nervous still. Haven't done it too much. But there's my Ninja Turtles customs. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks.